Alafia, greetings everyone. My name is Ramoge, and I'm making a video response to Oluwole's video. Uh, I'm very, very happy to be a part of the Sisterhood Collective, and I can't wait till we start building. It actually already started because it starts with the seed, and then it takes action. And here we are, so I just can't wait to continue to build, really. Uh, I feel like I'm in a very transformative space right now. Like I have a real craving for real progress in my life, lasting progress, and I recently took tar- blah, blah, blah. I recently started taking charge on the things that I really want in life and really fessing up and just really starting to kickstart things. And when I saw your video about self care, really forgiveness, self care, and focus, they are totally all one and the same. Because when it comes to forgiveness, that's one of the kindest things you can do for yourself. It's not like you're asking the other person for forgiveness. You can ask somebody to forgive you all day, and if it's up to them if they don't, it's up to you. You know, lifting the dead weight, getting rid of the stress. Nobody can do that but you. And when it comes to your mental state, your emotional state, it's very important that you're stable. Um, Self-care. I completely understand when it comes to like just being a mom and being able to paint your toenails or take that paint off like you said, because that's a whole nother task. Or I don't wear a lot of makeup, but having a green bentonite clay mask uh, makes all the difference, you know. So, or even exercise, just taking it there. For some people, it might not be dressing up or anything or adorning your head. It really just might being able to get out and move, moving around the exercise. That helps all states. That gets your energy flowing, that gets your blood flowing. Uh, it can even get your creative juices flowing. So just that physical self care works too. I hear about a whole lot of moms and wives just looking like they're down in the pits, or looking like somebody ran over them with a truck because they're expanding or they're expelling all their energy for other people and not themselves, or not learning how to preserve their own energy. You know, being my wives and mothers, and that focus, just being able to pay attention to yourself and know what's going on with you makes things just clearer just on the outside. It just does. So how they are all really one and the same, and I'm glad you made that analogy, Wole, because it's very important for every every queen to be able to be comfortable in her own queendom. You know what I'm saying? Because you're the nurturing one, people rely on you, and it's really your domain. And everybody's situation is different, but this what we're talking about here, being able to take care of yourself on different levels, is very essential for any woman. Um, and and knowing that you could do it and not do it, that whole self sabotage part, I I agree with that part too. Definitely agree with that part too because uh let's see. Well, what I have to say about self sabotage is that the best way to get up out of it is to get addicted to that feeling of progress and just moving forward with all you got is super super vital, you know? because we can hide back and and just get comfortable in our fears and play it safe, but getting addicted to that, to the feeling of change, as well as being uncertain, is what helps us push forward. Uncertainty is not necessarily a bad thing. It's it's a good thing when it comes to you bringing your goals into fruition. It starts with the thought. So just just moving forward regardless, even when you feel like you have setbacks. What really gets people through is, in my research, is their ability to just continuing to move forward and knowing what that feeling feels like, meditating on that feeling, and continue to have that feeling when you are working on yourself and whatever else you got going on. Um, so when it comes to the things that I like to practice, I actively practice gratitude. Like when my son takes his first nap, that's when I think about all the things that make me happy and all the things that I'm grateful for. I also do it when I walk, when I walk, um, and I also do it right before I fall asleep. So I get in bed and I count my blessings. I think about all the things that I'm happy to have, all the people who um, have been there, and I think about all different types of things. But I know that it's just more blessings. I feel like every day I can count more and more of my blessings, and it also forces me to kind of slow down and to pay attention to those small things, like that new face that my son just made. You just seeing him beginning to learn and interact with other people. Um, Long story short, gratitude helps you stay on the up and up. It helps you stay on the happy side. you know. So also, what I do is I study and I read about abundance. And you can have everything you want. Literally, you can have everything you want. You can have good peace of mind, all that good stuff. Um, but at the same time, it's very important that you do away with poverty consciousness and the consciousness of lack. Always thinking about or worrying about tools that you can yield yourself, it will not put you in a good space. It just won't. It'll have you believe in things that don't serve you. Um, when we really should be in the space of, or we could, instead of saying should, I'll say could. We could be in a space of abundance, you know. So that um, I also like to dance because when I'm in a bad mood or when I'm in a mood that I feel like it doesn't serve me, I get to moving. You know, I shake up my energy. I get my energy flowing. Um, it definitely does help. It definitely does work. I also I tinker. I'll show you. I just made this little line, and I've been drying sage and lavender uh, in the darkest corner of my house. So this was a real deal impromptu situation. So I I'm really proud of that because working with herbs is something that I really like to do, and this is a small step, but definitely the first of many. So that's my drying rack. I also put together this oil. This is calendula oil. I bought some this summer from a organic herbalist in my area, and this right here is just a small butter that I made that contains the oil for my son. And so that's what I like to do. I like to tinker. I also like to sew. And that's really where I am right now, working on matters of the mind as far as doing away with old beliefs and meditating on how I want to feel and feeling that way and getting addicted to that feeling. So I'm in the process of really just changing my mind. Well, that's where I am. So comment or put some questions below if you have any. Um, let's keep the dialogue going. And I will talk to you later. Peace. Au revoir.